If you're a newly engaged bride planning your destination wedding, then this video is for you. Today we're going to dive into the latest trends in bridal hairstyling so that you know what's hot, what's not, and what timeless hairstyles are here to stay.
Toi là-bas dans ton silence, moi ici je tends la main. Les jours passent en errance, nos âmes cherchent un chemin.
If we haven't met yet, I'm Nisa. I'm a professional bridal hairstylist and makeup artist, specializing in destination weddings here in Cabo, San Lucas. Over my 20-year career doing bridal hair and makeup, I've seen a lot of trends come and go.
This season, I'm really loving some of the styles that we're seeing, from really interesting takes on ponytails to cool nude knots and twists. I think we're finally stepping away from super structured Hollywood waves.
This season, we're seeing some new twists on old styles and some interesting things that might spark your attention. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll share with you the best hairstyles that are suited for Cabo's unique climate with our heat, wind, and salty ocean breeze. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with one of my absolute favorite hairstyles right now, which is the French twist. The French twist is still having a major comeback, but the modern French twist feels much softer and more relaxed than the traditional bridal versions. Instead of a tight shell-like roll, stylists are adding texture and movement so that the style feels effortless and contemporary. I'm also seeing a lot of brides pairing it with soft face-framing pieces or a deep side part, which keeps it more romantic instead of overly formal. In my opinion, it works beautifully with structured gowns, especially if they have a higher neckline, or dresses with dramatic backs. This style definitely keeps the silhouette clean and elegant. And for destination weddings, it actually is very practical because when it's built correctly, it holds extremely well in wind and humidity. It's one of the most reliable styles for a long wedding day. All right, the next trend this season is the high messy updo, and this is another one that's one of my favorites. The key to making this style look elevated and not messy in a bad way is intentional texture and balance in the shape. Most of the styles trending right now have volume at the crown with loose, airy pieces throughout the bun, which creates beautiful movement in photos. This style works especially well with strapless dresses or gowns with interesting necklines because it really elongates the neck and creates a more modern silhouette. It's also a great option for destination weddings because texture actually helps the style hold up better in heat, humidity, and wind. What many people don't realize is that a great messy updo actually requires a lot of structure underneath. The texture you see is very intentional, and that's what keeps it looking beautiful and durable throughout the whole night. So this year we're seeing more polished half up, half down styles. If you love the idea of wearing your hair down but still want some structure, a polished half up, half down style is a beautiful option. This trend is really about combining softness with refinement. It really photographs beautifully because you get the movement and dimension from the hair that's down while still keeping the structure and the hair pulled away from the face. It's also one of the most versatile styles because it works well with veils, hair accessories, and almost any dress silhouette. The secret to a polished half up, half down style is balance. Too tight and it can look a little dated, too loose and it can fall apart. So creating a strong foundation underneath is what really matters. Bridal hair accessories are becoming much more personalized and fashion forward. Instead of traditional tiaras, brides are choosing things like metal statement pieces, gold wiring, and interesting wrapped ponies. I'm really loving more pearl accents and structural pins, delicate combs, and even heirloom accessories. What I'm seeing a lot of lately is intentional placement where accessories become a subtle design element rather than the main focus. The right accessory can completely transform a hairstyle and make it feel more editorial and unique to the bride's personal style. My advice is always to choose your hairstyle first and your accessories second because the placement and scale of the accessory can really elevate the entire look. Another trend that's gaining popularity is sculpted hairstyles. These styles are inspired by runway and red carpet looks where the hair is shaped very intentionally. Think sleek waves, modern textures, and more architectural silhouettes. They feel very fashion forward and modern, especially when paired with minimalistic gowns or clean bridal styling. When sculpted styles are done correctly, they photograph beautifully because the shape and detail are very defined. This trend is perfect for brides who want something that feels editorial, artistic, and slightly different from the traditional bridal hair, but I would still encourage you to do it in a way that still looks classic and timeless. Sculpted styles are less about volume and more about precision, where every wave and curve is placed intentionally to create that polished finish. Another hairstyle that's becoming very popular with modern brides is the bouncy blowout. This look is inspired by the big, voluminous blowouts we're seeing everywhere right now. Think soft movement, lots of shine, and that effortless, expensive hair look. Instead of tight curls, the hair is blown out with a large round brush to create volume that blends softly with the ends and creates a more natural, glamorous finish. What makes this style so appealing is that it feels polished but still relaxed, which is perfect for brides who want elegance without looking overly styled. It works beautifully with minimalist gowns, silk dresses, and modern bridal styling, where the hair becomes part of the overall softness of the look. From a styling perspective, the key to making a blowout last all day is preparation and product layering, because that's what keeps the volume from falling apart after a few hours. And finally, another trend that continues to dominate the bridal hair industry is soft glam waves. What we're seeing right now are waves that are less structured than your traditional Hollywood waves and are designed to look a little bit more effortless, touchable, and romantic. Instead of the very defined curls that have been dominating bridal styling for the last few years, what we're seeing is more brushed out, softened waves that creates movement and very natural texture. This style photographs beautifully because it gives the hair dimension and shine without looking overly styled. It's also one of the most flattering styles for many hair lengths and face shapes, which is why so many brides are gravitating toward it this season. As a professional bridal stylist, the biggest mistake I see with this style is not building enough structure underneath, because soft waves still need a strong foundation to hold throughout a full wedding night. So even though the style looks soft, there still should be an infrastructure built with spider web teasing, something to consider if this is a style that you're gravitating towards. Without the teasing, the waves will eventually turn into curls and lose their form. Trends are great for inspiration, but remember, your wedding photos last forever. That's why I always recommend choosing a hairstyle that feels timeless and classic. If you want to explore a new style that's trending, try to save that for the rehearsal dinner or welcome party. In my opinion, when choosing the right hairstyle for your big day, it's important to take into consideration the season and climate and the time of year where you plan to get married. The safest hairstyles are always the ones that are secure, such as low buns, French twists, or messy updos. But if you're someone who feels more comfortable with your hair down, then you'll definitely want to check out my next video where we dive into all the different factors that you should consider if you're getting married here in Cabo and trying to find the right hairstyle for your wedding day. The way your hair normally performs in your hometown may not be the same way that it does in our unique desert climate. With Baja's different seasons and humidity factors, there's a few important things that you should know when choosing the right style for your wedding day. So if you want to know how to choose the right hairstyle depending on the climate, humidity, and venue, then check out this video right here. And if you want to know the latest trends in bridal makeup, then check out this video right here. And I'll see you in our next video. Weddings, because texture actually helps the style hold up perfectly. Make sure to drop me your wedding date and venue. The safest hairstyles are always the ones that are secure, such as loop buns. So if you're currently planning your destination wedding in Cabo, make sure to drop me your wedding date and your venue in the comment section below, and I'll share with you my personal recommendations.